guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here today. So if you're anything like me, your YouTube feed has been chock full of news about this free overpowered, I think every single content creator is calling this dude overpowered, horse, a thoroughbred, a triple crown winner. It's Marius. He's going to be part of like the Arbiter and Ramen 2 missions. It sounds like when you're done with Arbiter, it branches off and you have the option to go for Marius as well. It's definitely going to be a grind to get your hands on this dude. There's no doubt about it. But is he really overpowered, right? Today, I'm going to share my opinion, but more importantly, because I'm always a couple hours late with the news here in America, I feel like all the EU cats, they get a little bit of a benefit with the news content. I wake up and I see it, right? Because Plarium gives us like a few hours heads notice on this stuff. Anyway, I'm complaining here and I apologize. What I really want to say is I want to treat this as like everything you might have missed this week in Raid, because I'm seeing a lot of people talk about the horse, but not many people. I saw no videos. I think one video, Cold Brew, my boy Cold Brew, released a video talking about the other, like maybe real free champion, as in you don't have to grind for a long time and maybe spend money on in the process of doing so. But this might be a straight up free champion next month. That's right. It's the 5th anniversary of Raid Shadow Legends next month, March or tomorrow, right? And you know, it's Plarium here. They're going to have huge marketing campaign here. It's going to be big. There's going to be a lot of offers. There's going to be a lot of special events, probably some fragment summon or a fusion probably. But I really suspect there's going to be a free champion next month too, like a login champion. We will see. Time will tell, but I will tell you why in today's video, and also share my opinions on the reworks of Little Miss Annie and Nephilim and the others that we got news of yesterday. I have some really strong opinions there as well. But first, hate to do this in a news video, guys, but it's the last day of the month and I need to get my last app so I can, you know, support the fam. So thank you so much for your patience with me, guys. I'll see you on the flip side. But first, guys, a word from today's video sponsors, Dragonair Silent Gods. So I actually found this picture, a picture of Apple WWDC, where it was unveiled along with the other top games of the year. And let me say, it is not disappointing. I get a ton of requests from you guys to talk about Dragonair Silent Gods. In case you've been living under a rock, what is Dragonair Silent Gods? What this game is all about is, first of all, an immense and absolutely beautiful, vivid experience. Truly, it's this Western fantasy vibe. It really borrows from kind of the aesthetics or inspiration of like a Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe even like a Baldur's Gate 3 type game. It's open world, it's fantasy, it's RPG. You're gonna love it. The cool thing about this game is the seasons. These seasons not only bring brand new heroes to the game, but it's almost like a brand new game in of itself. So for example, the Fall of Increscent was December's new season, and it had a new sandbox, new strategy, as I mentioned, new heroes as well, and new elemental affinities. Elemental affinities is a big part of this game. There's fire in Necrosis, there's ice in Radiance, as well as lightning in Poison. So there's different damages as well, like Burning, Ice Blast, and Thunderbolt. They all kind of synergize together, and it really makes you think every season about what combos you want to take advantage of when you're building your team. So guys, I hope to bring you more Dragonair Silent God strategy content here in the future of this channel, but in the meantime, go ahead and download using my link in the description below or the pinned comment of today's video. Now take advantage of, again, the new Mermaid Kinsfolk. We have the new sandbox mode, and we have a lot more, such as an exclusive summons pool and a special season 2 redemption shop, all live inside Dragonair right now. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download again using my link in the description below. And thank you so much, Dragonair Silent Gods, for sponsoring today's video. All right, so let's talk about Marius first here. So Marius, it's funny, like I said, everybody's calling him overpowered. I got a few DMs, kind of like, I don't want to character, I'm not going to name them, so who cares? Kind of eye roll him, like everybody's saying he's overpowered. Yeah, right, whatever, stupid YouTubers, you know? And I actually looked at the kit and well, let's go over it really quickly. An AoE on the A1, he's a defense-based Void Legendary. AoE on the, I think he looks freaking amazing. I don't know what it is. I didn't know I had a thing for horses in this game. I didn't really like Laura Caricia, whatever the hell her name is, the cow, but I like horses. I'm a horse guy, I guess. Anyway, I digress. We have a Enfeeble on an AoE on the A1. That's cool. On the A2, it's an AoE ×3 hitter on a 3-turn cooldown. Each hit decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. So finally, we have another good option next to Timid the Fool, I guess, right? To evade polymorph inside inside the arena. Very cool. However, he does end up having feeble on the A1 too, right? On the Galloping Thunder, on his A3 ability, 4-turn cooldown, increased accuracy, increased defense. It lasts for 3 turns with an extra turn mechanic. Now we're cooking here, right? Increased accuracy, increased defense are great. A stun debuff on the enemy with the highest turn meter for 1 turn. That's cool. And then an extra turn. And again, the thing that I want to just make sure I point out again here is it lasts for 3 turns, which mitigates the 4-turn cooldown. And he gets the extra turn as well, so you can get back to that ability. Really strong synergy in this ability. And I love the stun. I love the 3-time decreased duration. Both of those are very, very strong, specifically arena abilities, but also just these buffs and the extra turn for Hydra Clan Boss on Galloping Thunder. This champion's immune to turn meter reduction effects and decreased speed debuffs. Whenever an enemy changes forms or attempts to decrease this champion's turn meter, counterattacks using the champion's default skill. That's an AoE Enfeeble. He has defense in all battles by 35%. That is tied for the best defensive all battle aura in the game with Blind Seer. Actually, is there a mythical that might be better than that now? It's close. It's close. I don't know. Overpowered's a dumb, overused phrase, right? And I've used it too. I'm not innocent here. But I think he's really, really strong. I respectfully disagree with the individuals who DM me saying this guy's kind of trash, you know? I think he's really cool in the arena, really cool Hydra, really cool other areas as well. Obviously, you know, just super basic stuff like stun set, control in areas of the game. Will he be easy to get? Well, let's find out how we get him, right? This is the news from the official Discord server. Hope I'm okay to share this. We're adding separate new branch of missions that will become available simultaneously with the missions to unlock Ramen 2. So you get to choose kind of your path, right? Meaning once you've completed the missions to get Arbiter, you'll be able to go for Ramen 2 and start a brand new branch at the same time. There'll be 180 new progress missions divided into 3 groups of 60. New missions will be the following features: Live Arena, Curse City, and Champion Awakening. Wait. Live Arena, Curse City, Hydra, Champion Awakening, Gear Ascension, and so on. Ooh, I wonder what "and so on" means. And of course, just as always, you'll be able to receive various awards for completing each task. Listen, glass half full. This is something that we didn't have yesterday. We get a bunch of rewards along the way. Sign me up. Amazing. And it all culminates in a really cool champion, you know? I think he looks super strong, honestly. You know, say OP, don't say OP. I think it's in a way, I think it's a bit, you know, it's stupid to talk about a champion that nobody in the world has played, right? That being said, I think that he has a really, really strong and unique kit, and I really like the champion. It does feel like it's going to be a hell of a grind to get this dude, right? Because it's all the areas that are new, right? Live Arena, Curse City, well, Hydra, kinda. Awakening, Gear Ascension. Gear Ascension, I feel like most players have access to, you know, to some extent. Champion Awakening, that's more of a pay-to-win feature, I feel like. But listen, I mean, we had some free-to-play on the channel recently, a couple of them that have a lot of Champion Awakening. So Hydra, Curse City, oof. I feel like the temperature has gone from lukewarm to moderately cold. I don't know. On Curse City, I feel like it's just turned into something that's not super exciting. It's not awful. The rewards are still good. It doesn't cost energy. There's a lot to like about Curse City and the foundation of the feature. However, I just don't think I have not read any comments on this at all, right? I didn't even watch all the videos. I just saw the titles and thumbnails. But I can't imagine people are going to be super excited about how to get this dude or how long it's going to take, how difficult he's going to be to acquire. So I don't know. It's the age-old argument. Can you even call him free? Can you call High Mother Mod free? You know? I don't know. But I will say he looks really cool. How do you feel about it, guys? How do you feel about, you know, him being tied to these areas? I guess, again, glass half empty, he's going to be a hell of a grind, and some players are going to feel like they're never going to be able to get him. Glass half full, though, he wasn't in the game yesterday, and he's available now. You know, will be available soon. You know, I think it's overall, I'm pretty excited about it personally. Let's talk about the other potential free champion. All right, guys, so I had to hunt this down on Facebook. Maybe that's why people haven't seen it yet. Maybe it's I had to wade through the waters of my aunts and uncles having political arguments all day and find the Raid Shadow Legends official Facebook page. So here it is. Raid Shadow Legends, a few hours ago, they shared these exclusive 5th anniversary posters of this dude, Armanz the Magnificent. He's a fortune teller, a bard, and a vagabond. First of all, we need more bards in this game. Poor Fodor, that dwarf, he's the only bard, man. We need more bards. So I'm very happy about this. Listen, I think I alluded to this earlier. I mentioned this earlier. We have a big festival in March. It's the 5th anniversary of Raid Shadow Legends. I know what you're saying right now. Haven't we already had a 5th anniversary of Raid Shadow Legends? Doesn't Plarium celebrate anniversaries every week in this game? Didn't we just have like an 11th year in Plarium anniversary and I don't know, like I don't know what it is, but you know what? Plarium does a hell of a job. Their marketing team does a hell of a job finding a way to monetize every possible holiday on every single 196 United Nations country in the world, right? I mean, I swear. We got a Burkina Faso Day of National Independence offer yesterday. Nothing against Burkina Faso, by the way. Raid Shadow Legends, the Festival of the Creation will begin soon. And this is the year a special guest will join the festivities, a man of great knowledge and even greater charm, whose powers and foresight will take you onto a journey through Tolaria's past, present, and future. Hashtag Raid 5th Anniversary, Festival of Creation. You know what this means to me? You know what I see? Maybe it has to do with my day job in marketing for video games. It means they're planning a big campaign, which they're throwing a lot of money into over the 5th anniversary, right? It's going to be a big one. I have no idea what's coming. I don't have an inside track here. However, I do know that March is going to be big. I would think, a fusion. I would expect 1 million events, 1 million offers. I would expect basically everything and anything they can do, they will do, including some sort of a loyalty login champion, you know? I want to be clear here. I could be wrong, but I would speculate, you know, it's been a few months now since Rathalos, and they try to do these free champions lately a few times a year. This would make all the sense in the world that our Armanz the Magnificent is going to hit those marketing beats to be a login reward champion to, you know, package this entire event from a marketing perspective in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm showing the video, like repeating here in the background, but essentially it's Arbiter and who is even that? Who's that dude? Am I just drawing a blank? I don't know who that other dude is. He's not the horse. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being dumb. Either way, they can see a big thing. You know, you can go to Facebook and check out the wallpapers if you want to as well. I think we're going to be getting Armanz the Magnificent, hopefully for free. What about you guys? He's either going to be free or a fusion. You get a figure, right? So start saving your resources, I would say, at the very least, because there's going to be some big stuff coming, no doubt about it. And again, I haven't really seen anybody talking about this one, the other free champion, arguably even maybe more free than the grind that's going to be Marius. I want to give my opinions on the balance changes, guys. All right, guys, so here's the deal. I'm going to be a big giant baby, a whining, crying, talking head on YouTube for a moment here and say that I hate these balance changes. I love that they're introducing balance changes and I don't want them to stop, so I don't want to be just this constant baby here whining about everything, right? I'd like to think we do a pretty fair job of giving criticism and praise to Raid Shadow Legends to Plarium, right? Area bonuses in the Great Hall, we've heard about that. They'll be added to the Advanced Great Hall or whatever. Iron Twins, Sand Devils, Phantom, Faction Wars, Doom Tower, Curse City. Cool. I'm okay. I'm fine with that. But the balance changes to Little LMA, who I love, Supreme Aethel, who I don't love, and Siegfried, who I hate, are all getting a rework or a buff. LMA, man. Oh, I love LMA. I really love her. She's so cool looking. She's so freaky. She's just cool. She hits so hard with the play date. But the buff, it gives her a revive on death if she kills an enemy on play date. You know, they're changing the increased defense on the A1, making it more reliable. Dude, I mean, it's like, okay, cool, but I mean, wouldn't it be so much cooler if they just gave her like instead of a revive on death, how about a block revival or something like that? You know? She's a Void Legendary. She's a Void Legendary. Give her a big girl ability. I think it's cool to see a buff to a champion that was already like, you know, underwhelming, but had some promise, you know? So it's, again, same kind of argument we made earlier, like glass half full, like, yeah, sure, you know, cool. Awesome, but I think they could have done better. I hate to say it. Supreme Aethel, damage increase. Okay. Before attacking, now she places the freeze, which is interesting because that mitigates damage with a freeze too. But she does have, you know, again, Supreme Aethel, I have been the most underwhelmed by all the Supremes on Supreme Aethel. This could make her viable now. It could. We have to see the new damage numbers. I haven't seen them. If they're released somewhere, I haven't seen them yet personally. You can let me know in the comments below. But I'm, you know, okay. Supreme Aethel honestly wouldn't have been my first choice, even though I can't argue with the selection. Time will tell. I'm not incredibly down on this buff. I'm just like, okay, TBD, I guess, right? But Siegfried the Nephilim, dude, come on. I don't care what they did with this dude. It had to have been a conversation, the game designers, right? They had to have. Picture them sitting around their table in their war room. They got a list of all the champions on the whiteboard. Who are we gonna buff next? Who are we gonna rework? And obviously Siegfried the Nephilim, the biggest joke of a mythical champion in the game, not because there's not potential in his kit, but because he's got a metamorph that is a passive secret skill ability. Dude, you don't want to pull. Nobody wants to pull a mythical champion who can't do what every other mythical champion does, which is metamorph. The big value in mythicals is metamorphing for so many reasons. You know, you lock out a champion, you can metamorph and have their other ability to use. You can't do that on Siegfried. He's unreliable. There's niche situations where you can get him, like if you know the whole team's gonna wipe out, like on Sand Devil or something, sure, he'll metamorph and be able to revive, you know, everybody. But if that niche scenario is the only reason that, you know, like, dude, Primal Shards, like they cost like a lot of money. I forgot how much they, $5 each or something. Oh man, guys. Oh man, I'm sorry for being so ranty here at the end of the video. Never want to leave you with negative vibes. But golly, dude, they buffed him, they reworked him, they buffed him, but they didn't just make sorry for talking like I'm 2 years old, but just make him metamorph. Make him switch, make him be able to switch forms. He's not that busted. It'd be one thing if his metamorph skill, the alternate ability, the alternate skill, whatever, the morphed version of him was so unbelievably godlike, OP, and broken that, yeah, we have to put him under a secret skill metamorph. But I don't feel that way at all. I don't feel like it's broken or anything like that. Man, the easiest way to fix this dude is just make it so you can metamorph him. You know? Anyway, sorry, I'm passionate. I love the game, so I'm passionate about the game here. They increase his damage. He's ignoring defense. I mean, cool. I'm sure he's a great damage dealer on his base form. He's still a legendary. Until they make it so you can metamorph him, he's a legendary. It's a secret skill. There it is. Revives all, block damage for 2 turns on the passive. On the alternate form was the big buff here. So guys, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I am, as I said, I'm usually late by a couple hours to the news just by the way that things are kind of rolled out. So I'm trying this format out, trying to cover like a few different topics in one video. For the 3 of you who are left watching here at the end, let me know if you like this format. If you don't like it, I'll just I'll stay in my lane and I'll just do the normal content that we always do here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.